To get started, let's go to Settings in the bottom left corner, then click on Web Server. And over here is where we can connect our domain and install our security certificate. But before we connect the domain here, we'll first need to purchase one or set one up. So let's head back to the Hostinger dashboard to get our domain configured. Then we'll return here to Dokploy to finish securing our admin panel. Now I'm going to go back to my Hostinger VPS dashboard. I'm going to go to the left-hand side here and find domains and click into this here. Click on Domain Portfolio. Then I'll scroll down and find the option to claim your free domain. Here I'll click on Claim Domain and I'll enter my domain name here. I'll go for my VPS demo, click on Check Availability, and this domain is available and free to use. And if you already have a domain from another provider, you can follow along using that. The steps will look slightly different, but the overall process is the same. For this video, I'm going to be getting my domain directly through Hostinger, so everything for my VPS stays nice and organized in one place. So I'll click on Claim Domain. And now that domain will be registered to my account. Now before we move on, we'll want to quickly check our email inbox and verify our email address. In your email inbox, you'll get an email from Hostinger that looks something like this. All you have to do is click on Verify Email. Then I'll click Confirm. And now our domain is ready to be used. So I'll click on Continue to Home. Then we'll go back to Domains in the top left. And as you can see, my domain name is here and it's now active. The next thing I'll do is click on Manage. Then on the left-hand side, I'll open up the DNS settings. Now let's scroll down here to our DNS records. And we're going to start by deleting two default records here. The first one is the one at the very top with the type labeled CNAME. Let's go ahead and delete this record here. Then I'll scroll all the way down to the bottom and find this A record here. We'll go ahead and delete this record as well. Doing this will make sure that we can start with a completely clean slate, as we'll make sure that there aren't any conflicts when we connect our domain to the VPS. Now let's scroll up to add in a few new records. In total, we're going to add in 3 records, and all of them are going to point to our VPS IP address. If you remember a little bit earlier, I mentioned to write down your VPS IP address. If you need to find your VPS IP address again, just go to the left-hand side here and click on VPS. And then navigate back to the DNS records here. For the first record, we'll want to make sure that the type is set to A. The name is just going to be the @ symbol here. And then for points to, we want to set this to our VPS IP address. I'll copy and paste mine in here. And then for TTL, I'm going to set this to 300. That just means that this DNS record is going to update a little bit faster. With that done, I'll click on Add Record. And that record has been created successfully. Now we'll add in our second record. Once again, we'll make sure the type is set to A. For the name, I'm going to change this to www. And this is just going to make sure that when someone types in your domain name, it's going to load the site correctly. We'll make sure once again that it points to our VPS IP address. And I'll click on Add Record again. You may get this pop up here. Just click on Confirm. Now for our next record, we're going to change the name to admin. We're going to use this subdomain to point directly to our Dokploy admin control panel. We'll keep all of the other settings the same. Go back over to the right-hand side here, click on Add Record, and then Confirm. Now I'm going to add one last record for analytics. So I'll change the name from admin to analytics. We're going to use this later for our analytics dashboard, which will work just like our Dokploy admin panel. So I'll click on Add Record and Confirm. And now with the DNS records configured, let's switch back over to the Dokploy admin control panel and connect our domain. Then I'll go ahead and set the domain here. In my case, this will be admin.myvpsdemo.cloud. But in your case, use the domain name you chose when setting up your records. For example, that would be admin.yourdomain.com or whatever subdomain you decided to go with. Next, enter your email address here. This can be any email address that you want. For the provider, we'll select Let's Encrypt. And with all this filled out, I'll go to the bottom right here and click on Save. And now we have assigned a domain name to our Dokploy admin panel. So now if I visit admin.myvpsdemo.cloud, which I'll do by copying this, creating a new tab, copy and paste in my domain name, press enter. And now here I have my Dokploy admin control panel, and I'm able to log in here. And if I go to the top left and I click in here, the connection is now secure. So I'll go ahead and log in here using my information from earlier. Now I'm logged back in and my Dokploy admin panel is fully secure.